All right, you guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I just wanted to talk about what I've actually been up to the last week or two, like what things I've have purchased, essentially like what I've been doing with the business. So, when it comes to the business, it's been a bit slow going still. Still not at a lot of sales. A couple days ago, though, I did get one day where I had like 8 orders. It was really surprising how many orders I had because I normally don't get close to 10 orders a day anymore. I think my inventory is just very stale, and that's something that I realized and realized that I needed a way of getting fresher inventory. I do get a lot of bulk cards, but even when I'm uploading those cards, they don't really move too quickly. I need um, what I realized is what I needed higher value cards in order to help move some of that bulk cards. Yes, if you do have a very wide inventory of bulk cards, they will move. I've been just absorbing a lot of new information lately. I recently was invited to a private Discord that has a bunch of other small sellers like myself who have either they're either doing this part time or they have recently started selling online. So we've been basically sharing information, trying to track the estimated value of certain products, any kind of arbitrage, um, opportunities. So I haven't been working on the business as much, and I've actually been, um, I feel like I've been doing a lot of reading and listening more than I have been working lately. The other thing I've been very sidetracked with is gaming. I've been doing a bit of gaming, and it's been very distracting. I finally beat the last game I was playing. It was like a small indie game. So I feel like now that's kind of out of the way and out of my system, I'm kind of more focused on um, being able to focus on the business again. Trying to think what else has happened. Oh, the Prismatic booster bundles um, were released a week or two ago. I did try to purchase some and wait in line at retail stores. Um, just I had gone to one Target. I'll probably put a photo here. There were a bunch of other people waiting at that Target, and even after I got there, the line got twice as long. So another 15 people showed up. Um, we got uh, into Target right when they opened at 8 o'clock, and was told that they didn't have any prismatic evolutions. They didn't have any prismatic evolution booster bundles. I was told by some Reddit and Discord groups that it should be something that was released nationwide, but some targets didn't get it. Um, I then went over to a GameStop, which I thought opened at 10, but this one was inside of a mall and it opened up at 11. So I basically waited 2.5 hours to try and get one or two booster bundles of Prismatic. And it ended up, I was maybe, there were, by the time I was in line, I was either the 10th or 11th person. And I think they were doing 2 booster bundles per person. I did not get it. I was able to get, actually, so I was able to purchase, let me see, 2 of these tins. I don't remember what they were called. And then one of I forgot what they're called, but it's the other one back there. I know there's 2 Surging Sparks boosters in them. and then like 3 other packs. It's not that great of a deal, but I felt like I needed to buy something since I waited all of that time just to get product. But yeah, you can see it's just a bunch of like random bulk Pokemon cards, and just like some of my Pokemon product that I've been sitting on still. But these things I may sit on, or I might try to list locally on like Facebook Marketplace and just try to break even on like what I paid for them. It's like very unfortunate that like half the day was essentially wasted on trying to get some prismatic booster bundles, but I thought I would show you guys some of what I've been able to acquire the last, I think this has been like the last like month, maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Oh, and I always forget to, I've been like, before I went on my little vacation, really want to show like one of these. If you guys like know what this is, it's typically like a red envelope, but this is like a much fancier one. These are like lion heads. I used to do lion dancing when I was younger, so I thought this was like a super cool like envelope that I got for Lunar New Year's, which was, God, it's been a month or two now, so long overdue. But I kept it because I thought, how cool would these be if you can actually ship cards in these somehow? They obviously wouldn't work because of all the edges, but I thought it would be kind of cool to just show that off. I've been able to still pick up like bulk of like random types. Earlier today, I was able to pick up some magic bulk. So this is like what, like a 800 or like 1,000 card box. I picked up like 2 of these boxes. Just wanted to show this one though. It's predominantly this set, Ori. The set symbol. I am not familiar with this set at all. This is from what, 2015? But picked it up because the cards were in near mint condition, I believe. Almost everything looked very clean. The edges didn't look like they were pretty. They weren't like scuffed up, or there was like no like edge wear or anything. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some cards that are more like in lightly played condition. And then I think this was maybe like a couple of weeks ago here in Washington State, at least, they actually released more of these Costco 151 bundles. I didn't think that they would come out again after they had came out last year in like October, November, when they first released. I thought like that was it. After like a few weeks had gone by and no more had released, I did not think these would get re-released again. So I was able to get a handful of them. They only were limiting 2 per customer, I believe. There were even like locations that I had gone to where they said if you had purchased it at any other Costco's that day, you are unable to purchase them. I mean, yeah, you could just say that you haven't, because I don't think they actually checked. But I was honest. I told them I had purchased some at a different like location, and they were like, oh, okay, well, thank you for being honest, because if we find out that you are like breaking those rules, there's some serious repercussions. That's kind of conflicting of like what I've heard other people say online. So I don't know who's lying. It could have just been a scare tactic that they were trying to tell me to deter me from trying to purchase more than 2 per day. But I think I was able to get, 6 of them, because not every Costco that I had gone to had gotten their allotment for that day and had it on the shelf. So I was able to get like 2 per day, which not bad. 6, not as much as I got. Definitely not as much as I was able to get during that first release wave where there was a limit of, I think, 10 per person. So just going to one Costco, you were able to pick up 10. I did get one Prismatic booster bundle. It was only because of one of my local game stores. I typically go to my pre-releases at. I had signed up to be on their email list to get notified if basically if they do get any in stock. So I guess it's kind of like pre-ordering without putting money down, but I got an email. They told me that they would hold it for a day or not a day. They would hold it for a week. It'd be horrible if they only held it for a day. They would hold it for a week, so I picked it up a few days ago. Not sure if I ever talked about the Shrouded Fables booster bundles. Those seem to be like the only things I'm able to find in the Pokemon vending machines. I was able to pick up a few of those. I also did place an order through Best Buy to get 5 of the booster bundles. I know they're not going for very much. They're like $33, $35 market price, and I'm paying like $30 after tax. So profit-wise, it's not a lot to flip. I figure like that's still better. Like if I can make a $5 profit on them, that's still pretty good. That's the like a 16-17% profit margin. I would take that, but I'm also like, okay, just sitting on these for a while and seeing if they will potentially go up in price after like a year or two. I don't know exactly what cards are in them, but it seems like there are people that really do enjoy Shrouded Fables. It's just one of the Pokemon sets that there's a ton of. Let me see what to show you guys next. Oh, so this is one of the Rudy sales that I got. Rudy made it sound like it was like a really great deal, and the EV, the estimated value on these Aether Drift Commander decks would have been good. So I got 2 cases of them. So I got there's 4. There's 2 different Commander decks in them, and I have 8 of them. So I got 4 sets of them. I think I paid $87 or $88 per set, and I think they're lower than that now. They're probably in the $70 to $75 range that you can purchase probably like on TCG for each set. So this was not a good investment. I think this is the first investment I've made so far where I've bought it for what I thought was a good price, and it has actually gone down in price. So I'm probably going to sit on these for a while. My original intent was not to sell these sealed. I've never broken any boxes or broken down boxes or broken down Commander decks in order to sell singles, and that's something I always wanted to do, and I thought maybe this set could be a good one to do it. Turned out I was very much so wrong, so yeah, I think I'm just going to hold on to these and see if some of the cards do go up in price. If not, then I might just sell them sealed and try to eventually just like break even on them. This was another, I mean, both these boxes here are both from being part of Alpha Investments Patreon. But this next one, I'm going to open up now. This one is a case of Scarlet Violet. It's like a mixed box of different Scarlet and Violet booster boxes. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for them. They were a bit under market. These boxes are something. Oh, that's weird. He actually double boxed it. I thought these you would actually have to pay extra to get double boxed. Okay. Well, let me pause this real quick and take the box out. Okay, so we're back. It was weird. This box was already opened for whatever reason. I mean, I guess it makes sense that it was opened at some point. I think this is what the cases are typically in. Let's see, what does it say? It's typically in here. SV06. I'm not sure what set that is. Is that... That's not Stellar Crown. I'm not too familiar with Pokemon enough to know. But yeah, it's basically one of every type of Pokemon product. I'm not sure if he even sent me the right ones, and I'm hoping he did, since these were like a bundle. I realize doing all of this like one-handed is really difficult. It really would help if I had... I know I keep talking about it, but it would really help if I had some sort of like camera phone stand in order for me to be able to like record these videos where I'm doing like overhead shots with my like over a table or something. But yeah, this was like a mixed bundle of essentially Scarlet Violet era booster boxes. I think he just was trying to sell off some of his overstock and put a bundle together, but it's the Scarlet Violet base, Paldea Evolved, which I know has been going up in price, Paradox Rift, which I don't know how well this one does, Stellar Crown, which I know has been slowly creeping up, Twilight Masquerade. I'm not sure how popular of a set this one is, but I think even this one has been going up. Honestly, all the Pokemon sets have been going up. And probably the best box, or the most valuable box, which is the Surging Sparks here. So, yeah, 6 boxes of six booster boxes of Pokemon. That like triples the amount of booster boxes I have of Pokemons. I think I have 2 Surging. I think I have 2 of these right now. I was able to get 2 of them before at one point from the Pokemon vending machine. So yeah, these are going to be investments. I'm going to more than likely sit on these. I don't plan on selling them anytime soon. Although I really do need to start selling a lot of these sealed products. Like, as you can see, I have all kinds of, I mean, that's like all the Pokemon stuff. I should try to potentially sell some of the Prismatic Evolution stuff, but they have been going up in price, so I am glad I didn't sell when everyone else was selling. I mean, I have like the Costco, the 2 Costco bundles up there, but those have dropped in price since the restock, so I'm probably going to sit on them, and once they kind of go back to where they were at before, I think both of the bundles were at like $130, $140 at some point. I will probably slowly start selling them again. What else? Yeah, I guess those are like the only sealed products that I have. I actually have more sealed product coming in. It was supposed to come in today, but I was at a doctor's appointment, wasn't here when USPS or UPS was trying to deliver it, so they're going to try and deliver it tomorrow. I should be home all day, so I'm hoping I can catch them and they will knock on the door loud enough where I will hear it, but I'm also going to just periodically kind of check, or like maybe leave my window open. Like, let me give you guys kind of a view of what it looks like at my place. Oh, I guess actually you can't see, but I realize it's after midnight right now, so it's super dark out. But I'm basically above the garage, and then the homeowners live in the main house, so I don't really interact with them. And I guess today no one was home to receive my order, so if they fail to deliver again, I think they hold it at the UPS store or something. So worst case, I go pick it up there, pick it up from there instead. But I would really like to receive that package soon because it's about $5,000 in Magic product. I guess something else I want to show you guys real quick. These two boxes are actually Outlaws of Thunder Junction Commander decks. I bought 2 of each Commander deck online when they were, I think they were like $49, but I was told that the prices would eventually drop, and they have dropped in store. They're now like $42 or $43 in store. Well, they weren't in store yet, but they recently are available in store. So any of the good Outlaws of Thunder Junction Commander decks, definitely worth picking up. I've been told that the Quick Draw one is the best one. Grand Larceny is another good one. I think it's a Desert Bloom, which isn't as good, but I'm going to hold on to these and hopefully get return them or either get like a price adjustment on them. These Commander decks I would like to try and open up for singles. And let me show you guys my last box. This is also from Rudy. I think this was my February's cheap Magic boxes that I bought. So it's a case of whatever he has for sale. And these I plan on opening for singles because the EV on these are actually, it's pretty good right now. So let me show you. It's the set that I was able to go to a store championship with, which is Outlaws of Thunder Junction. So I got 5 of these. There it is. I was like, where is that last box? Or my 6th box. The other box I was able to pick up was, let's just double check. It's the Wild of Eldraine Draft Booster. This was the set that came out right before I got into Magic. So when I got into Magic, Lost Caverns of Ixalan was about to be released. I think at the stores that I would go to, they were drafting Lord of the Rings. I did try to do one of those drafts, and I think I went 0-3 because I went into it completely blind. I didn't know the cards. I barely even knew how to play Magic. I barely knew the basics of Magic. But I've always heard, even when I first started playing it, this was a really good set. I'm just bummed out that I wasn't able to pick up more of these boxes because I believe the EV on the Wilds of Eldraine boxes are pretty good, but the boxes of Thunder Junction is actually pretty good as well. I actually did a buy list to, was it Card Kingdom, to get some credit because I go to their store to either do drafts or mainly like pre-releases now. I did open up a Bristly Bill, I believe, for my Outlaws of Thunder Junction pre-release, and I'm glad I held on to the card for as long as I did because I think back then it was only like a $15-20 card, and I think it's up to like about $40 now, and I think I got a little under 40 as store credit for that card. There was someone else that was going to buy that card off of me, but they were so flaky. They never followed through, and I kept following up with them, and they never followed up with a time or day that they could meet up to buy it. And I think I was going to sell it for like 20 or 25 at the time. So definitely came up on that. But I believe there's a lot of good cards within the set. So I'm going to try and expand my inventory and have higher value cards to list on TCG Player to hopefully then help move more of my cards. What else? I think this is like all the sealed product that I've been able to purchase the last month. I've actually been, with the big order that should be coming in tomorrow, hopefully, and that I will be available to receive tomorrow. That's probably the biggest sealed products order I've ever done. So it is risky. I'm going to try and work on processing that order over time. It's going to take a long time, but that should increase my Magic inventory quite a bit. It's going to freshen up my inventory. It's going to help get me more sales, and I'm not making a bunch off of each box that I open, but that's kind of the grind when it comes to trying to run a small online TCG business. I know there's like other ways of like making money, but this is the way I've chosen. I'm probably gonna start, because like even here, I completely forgot. These are all my winnings that I've basically acquired over the months of playing limited. So like even here, I have a bunch of Outlaws of Thunder Junction booster packs. I'm probably going to try to do some like pack opening videos. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it because I still have no way of getting a good angle with my phone, or I don't have a way to hold my phone in order to give you guys a good like POV perspective of me like opening packs. I definitely need more of these 5-row boxes. I'm actually just about out. I have like some spaces, like this is like my One Piece ones, so I have some space to like put more One Piece, like to store more One Piece. This is like extra like One Piece stuff as well, but this is like live inventory. This is just like Magic bulk that I need to process. I think this is like the only 5-row box that I have left. Plus this one that I've been working on. Was working on this last night, but I realized how long it was taking me to sort through cards. I haven't done it where it spans essentially the entire history of Magic, minus I don't think any of these cards are from like revised, so it's probably like from like 4th edition and on. But what I've been trying to do is essentially list all of the modern cards, because that's what I have the most of. I was trying to do like everything from like the first row would have been like 2024 to current, so I guess like maybe 2023 since Lord of the Rings, and I tried to do it in release date because Lost Caverns Ixalan's when I started, then MKM, or no, I guess MKM should be here, and then OTJ should be here. Ravnica Remastered, Modern Horizons 3, Duskmourn, and then I didn't have any Bloom Barrel, but like Foundations, and then like Aether Drift. But then these like other sets which I haven't played before, I was kind of doing them by year. So like cards that were released around 2022, and then like 2023, and then like 2021, and then 2020. So that was my strategy on how to try and sort cards. I was basically doing the last 5 years of Magic, and then everything else would have been a stack like this. These ones look like they were all like older cards. So like what? Oh, that's from what, like ninth edition? That looks like it's... Oh, I thought this was 4th, but I realized it doesn't have the year. I'm still not good at being able to tell like what's unlimited and what's like revised. So yeah, these are just like some older cards, but then there are other cards like this, which I have no idea what set symbol that is. So anything like 2019 and older, I've been just putting back in the box, and I figured I would sort through, do like another sort and go through like the older cards, but I just wanted to get more of the modern stuff listed first. But I think I'm going to take a break from this because I realize how slow I've been going through all this bulk. Like this box was essentially full when I'd started last night, and I was working on it probably for about 3 hours while like watching a TV show. And I probably got through about 3,000 cards. So about 1,000 cards an hour. That's pretty slow. So I'm thinking about putting all these back, storing it in this box here so I can continue sorting through all the cards later, and starting to, because I have the product, starting to break these open and break like the loose packs of Outlaws of Thunder Junction that I have, and essentially sort through them, organize them, and then just start listing them through like CSV. I will be able to upload a lot more inventory a lot faster doing it that way, rather than sorting through collections that I've bought over the months that I just don't know how long it's going to take me to try and sort through it all, because as you can see, I have a ton of bulk. Like everything here is essentially magic bulk. Plus like these boxes here, and then even like within like some of these boxes, there's like other like magic bulk stored in there. And my thought process was I didn't want to have to do multiple small sorts, so I would just do one huge sort and try to sort through everything, so that way I could just try to list like 1,000 card sets at a time. But I realized that's going to take weeks, probably months to process. And I want to start getting sales again. I've been looking up on like how to do better like CSV formulas to like reprice my product. But I think it might be better for me to try and go to TCG Pro and have mass pricing, so I could then be able to price my inventory a bit better. But yeah, I'm hoping that gave you guys an idea of like what I've been up to essentially like the last few weeks. Even though I've been doing some gaming and procrastinating a lot, I've been pretty busy. I'm trying to be on a better sleep schedule. I'm hoping to try and chill out for a bit, maybe do a little bit of organizing, and then go to bed soon so I could try to be up earlier and just have a better like work life balance. I feel like right now I don't have that right now. Been going to like a lot of doctor's appointments, and they're saying like even though like my health is improving, um, because my sleep schedule, my Um, like my meal times are kind of like all over the place. I basically eat whenever I'm hungry. Being diabetic, that's like not good for me. I need to like, get up by a certain time, have breakfast, have lunch like roughly the same time every day, have dinner roughly the same time every day, get some cardio in. I need to start walking more. I would like, because I don't walk to the mailbox as much anymore to drop off orders like I did like every day. I'm hoping by uploading fresh inventory, um, and having a wider inventory, that's going to increase the amount of orders I get every day. Um, it will then give me a reason to like get up early. I used to enjoy getting up early and checking to see like how many orders I received. I would then try to pack all my orders and drop it off at the mailbox before the mailman comes. Now I know exactly when my mail lady comes. She says that she comes between 10 and 10:30 every day. It's probably better if I pack all of my orders like the night before. Um, but it would still be good to get up earlier, like, like 8, 9 o'clock. If I did get any orders overnight, a handful of orders overnight, and that's like wishful thinking, I can pack those orders, like pull the orders, pack them real quick, and have them dropped off in the mailbox by 10. That way they get picked up on time and they get shipped out like same day. I would love to be able to ship all of my orders the same day like I used to. Now I do it within like 2 business days. Like if I only have one order for that day, I will wait until the next day to ship it and see if I get like a few more orders that day or the next day. So it makes that walk a little bit more worth it. I should probably be dropping off that order the same day as well, since I mean, it's not like I don't have anything better to do, but it's probably good to still do that, because I want my customers to get their orders as soon as possible. But I think that's about it. Oh, still have those shells there. And then that big cabinet there, which I still haven't unwrapped and installed. I really do need someone to come over and help me hold it and like install it so I can mount it into the studs in the wall. But yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can do some sort of like pack opening video. I just don't know how I'm going to shoot it without a phone mount or something. I can try to use my laptop and angle it in a way where you can see the cards that I open in a pack. I'm trying, like, I would like to be able to track, like, get like a rough estimate of how much value I'm getting out of like each box. So I know if the EV I'm being told for opening up a box of, like the Outlaws of Southern Junction, which I think the estimated value I think right now is I think like 117, 118. No, it's more than that. I bought the boxes from Rudy for $118. I believe the average estimated value is about $140. So each box I'm basically only making about $22, which I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but if you look at it like margins profit wise, that is it's close to 20%. It's like 18, like maybe 18% or so. Um, I'm not exactly sure, but margins like that isn't bad. It's not high. I would like to have higher margins, and dealing with all that bulk, margins are really good because I get that bulk for $5 per thousand, and within that bulk Let me flip it around again. But yeah, for $5 per thousand, I don't know how much value there is in some of these cards. These are more modern rares, so I didn't get these from the box, but I got some of these. I got 5 rares with what I've processed so far. I know these are like either promo cards or cards from like the list, and I think they have a little bit of value. So, like if you're getting, I don't know, a handful of cards that are worth like $1 or so. I don't know if there are any that are worth like $1 here, but even if there are some cards like worth like 50 cents or something, they all add up. Um, it's a lot of work to process all this bulk. I mean, even like the lands, I've been hearing like land lots sell really well, so I need to create some of those. And all these like older cards, I don't know if like how much value there is. I mean, there's like what Ice Age cards here, which I don't know like what cards are actually good within that set. I remember seeing that symbol before, or that set symbol, but I don't know what it is. But yeah, I will try to follow up with a box break video next, or maybe just open some Outlaws of Thunder Junction like loose packs that I have sitting around and see what I can open. I'll probably try to use my phone, or maybe I'll have a list of all the cards like worth $1 or more within the set pulled up, so I can see roughly like what my estimated value of opening packs and boxes are. But yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys later.